Fans, a friendly reminder that masks must be worn at all times inside the College Boulevard Activities Center. With plenty of bleacher space, we ask that you also practice social distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Us is far.
Hey, play Kerncraft 400 again. Use it.
Follow the ball.
Kerncraft. It's on that page.
Act like you're watching the game. Yeah. I'm supposed to have another person with me, but I don't know where he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field from the northern zone, your Pioneers.
Yeah, it's like 5 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for an opening invocation and remain standing as we honor America to the playing of the national anthem. Let's pray. Dear Lord Jesus, we thank you for today. We thank you for the bonds of friendship on both sides of the ball. Thank you for the skills and ability you have given these athletes, coaches, and officials. We pray for an injury-free game and a safe return trip for Baker University. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we pray. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the College Boulevard Activity Center. We are ready for kickoff as the visiting Baker Wildcats come into, I guess we were actually in Lenexa, Kansas, to take on your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Due to the situation, we're actually at a different field today, so this is a new experience for all of us. Thank you very much for joining us. The Pioneers won the toss. Actually, I believe Baker won, and they deferred, so the Pioneers will receive to begin the game. Baker comes into today. They are 4-0 on the season. They're 2-0 in conference. Pioneers are 2-5 on this, let's just call it the Rona-shortened season that we have before us. I understand Baker's broadcast crew not able to travel due to the restrictions, so if you are a Baker fan listening in, thank you very much for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Glad to have you here. Baker traveled up from Baldwin City, Kansas, here to, again, normally Olathe, but I guess technically we're still in Olathe, just different part. So Baker ready to kick off. The Pioneers ready to receive. If you're watching your screen, the Pioneers in their red shirts, red bottoms, and then Baker with white shirts, black bottoms. Pioneers with it. Returning it to about the 30-yard line and down. Helmet goes flying. That's how you start a football game here on a late November Friday night tilt. Now, I will be the first to tell you, okay, this new complex that we're in, very different from where we normally are. I am a million miles away from the field. So I will do my best to bring you names and numbers, but from where I am, they are hard to read. So I apologize in advance that I will bring you a lot of action, maybe not a lot of players. First pass attempt by the Pioneers is broken up. That's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Atkins under center for the Pioneers. Not able to hit his intended target. If you are watching the streaming service, you will see that there is a chat feature. Please feel free to utilize the chat feature. Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. If you got a player in the game, let us know who it is. Here's a run up the middle by the Pioneers. Minimal gain, maybe 2 or 3. We do ask a few things of this awesome, fun little chat feature. Keep everything clean, shall we say. Let's keep it football and school related. We don't go into the politics here. This is our escape. Sports is our escape from all the nonsense. So no Rona, no politics. Other than that, have a great time in the chat. It's really a lot of fun. Here's a blitz by Baker. Atkins throws off his back foot. That's well out of the reach of his intended receiver. And we'll bring up 4th down as Baker's held the Pioneers on their first offensive set, and the Pioneers will now punt the ball away. I'm going to ask my very wonderful producer, is there any way that I could hear the outside mic? No, okay. I know that allegedly we have a field mic, I just can't hear it. So I'm left in my own head, and that's just a frightening thing. The punt is away by the Pioneers. That's a good punt by White. Fielded around the 28-yard line. Ooh, Pioneer special teams equal to the task, and they're able to take down the Baker return man. So the Pioneers defense, or special teams, pinning them back a little bit. Baker will take over. I believe they're going to spot this ball on the 26-yard line. That's my guess, as the officials are waiting the ball to place the official spot. Oh, no, I doth apologize. They've moved that back to the 21. Okay. Clearly, I was looking at the wrong official. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their first offensive possession. They have their quarterback under center. 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the quarterback's right side. And they're going to hand this ball off up the middle. Knocked down for a small gain. Pioneer defense has struggled at times this season, but they have been pretty steady against the run. So we'll definitely give them that. All right, Baker breaks their huddle, heading to the line. And again, I can see right down here with where I'm at in just the colors and the lights, I cannot see these numbers for the players. I do apologize. Now we're going to have a flag on the play. It looks from up here as though Baker jumped. We'll have to see if they were drawn to the jump. Nope. pretty quick. Everyone marching backwards. They're going to mark off 5 yards. It's going to be a false start on the Baker offense. Again, we thank you for bearing with us here in this rather new experience. I do like this facility, though. This is very nice. You guys might catch a glimpse a few times if the camera pans correctly. We've got Christmas lights on in the background. This is the first time we've had a game so late in the season, as we are 6 days away from Thanksgiving. Baker with it now. Play action pass. They're going to air it out, lobbing it downfield. Ball hung up in the air a little bit, but the Pioneer defense was not able to stop them. And that's going to be a first down near midfield for the Baker Wildcats. So under center for Baker is Mitchell Henry. No, that can't be correct. It's listed as a defensive back. Again, I cannot see these numbers. Sorry, this is going to drive me just as crazy as it drives all of you. What was that? Okay. Yeah, we can't get the field, Mike. That's all right. Keegan, can you tell me what the quarterback's number is? Pioneers defense able to stop this running play. They're going to hold Baker to a minimal gain here on this first down play. Maybe that's an 18. Maybe that's Caleb Nelson.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Thank you. This is why I have a producer who is infinitely smarter than me. Wildcat quarterback still under center. Is running back behind him. They're going to send a man in motion. Looks like they're shifting the play to the right side. See if they actually go that direction. Indeed they do. Stretch play right. Running back has some space. Breaks through the initial contact of the line. Keeps going into the secondary. Has the first down and much more. As the Pioneers are able to drag him down around the 30-yard line. So Baker on their first offensive drive well into Pioneer territory. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 32-yard line.
First down for the Wildcats from the 31-yard line.
It is so quiet in my headset. This is fun. Baker with 2 to the right. Running back in the backfield. They're going to turn off, hand it again. And why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is going to be a small gain up to about the 30-yard line is the Baker offense. What was that? You think it's 18? No one can see from up here. I've never needed binoculars before, but I certainly do this evening. Only problem is I don't have any. And this game only came together, I believe it was just last week. So both squads playing on pretty short notice. Pioneers 7 games deep into their season, only 4 for Baker. Although at 4-0, they appear to be doing okay. Quarterback now finally in the shotgun. He's got his running back to his left. They're going to hand it off. Has the right side. Pioneer defense able to trip him up, but falling forward. I believe this is up. Oh, there we go. Did they give him the first down? No. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. I think they might call this maybe 2 or 3. It threw me off. Even the flags or the sticks are on the wrong side of the field from normal. Oh, there went my volume. No. But now I can't hear myself. Mm-mm. Oh, wait, maybe a little bit. Okay, yeah, I am picking up a little crowd noise. I just can't hear myself. But clearly I'm registering there, so there we go. Pioneers defense able to come up with a stop here on 3rd and short. So Baker bringing out their special teams unit. From this distance, they'll be attempting a field goal. It is a little breezy out there this evening. Just so you know, the wind will be blowing from the kicker's right to left. So worth noting, anything that's got a little hook on it could go wide left. Field goal unit is ready. Good snap, good placement. The kick is on its way. Looks good from here. No good. It hooked. Hooked and went wide left. Had plenty of distance, but not able to connect. Is the kicker for Baker University. And so the Pioneers will take over. After a good stop on 3rd and short, the missed field goal, and the Pioneers back on offense. So Pioneers take over on the 24-yard line. Atkins all alone in the backfield. Has 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Quick throw to his right side. He has Manning. The Baker defense quickly collapses on Manning. And he's going to have a very small gain. We'll see if they even give him a yard. Maybe 2. They're going to give him 2, and that's generous. Yeah, the Pioneers trying that quick throw, but the Baker defense quick to respond. Atkins has his running back in the backfield with him now. Fakes it to Manning, play action pass, and hit on the play. Blake Atkins, he was able to get it away quickly, but the closing speed of Baker was able to knock it out of the hands of his intended target. Owalabi had it in his hand, but the hit jarred it free, bringing up an incomplete pass for the Pioneer offense. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Pioneers. Atkins has 3 to his left, looking left, has a man coming over the center. The blitz comes, and they've got him. That's going to be a sack by the Baker defense as they were quickly in the backfield of the Pioneers and able to place Atkins on his backside, and that's going to bring up 4th down as the Pioneers were going the wrong direction. Ooh, whatever that was, it just stopped a lot of ringing in my ears. I like it. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still on. Okay. Pioneers looking to punt. Oh, I can hear myself again. White kicks it away. Nope, not anymore. Now I can. Ball takes a Pioneer bounce field right at the 50-yard line, and the return man just falls on the ball right at midfield. And so Baker is going to have great starting field position right at midfield as they now take over on offense. You going to be joining me on commentary, Mr. Producer Man? You got the headset on. You look so official.
I will some.
There you go. Yeah, might as well.
Alright, we're going to try something to get game audio.
Now let's do it.
It hopefully doesn't.
Baker with an empty backfield. Quick throw over the middle. Pioneers defense was there. This is going to be a 4 to 5 yard gain. And that wasn't even a 3-step drop by the quarterback. That was just straighten up and heave it over the middle. Again, make sure you can follow this game statistically on MNUsports.com. Just click on the game stats if you want to see kind of how the offense and defense is working. Again, I know I can't bring you the names like I would like to, only because I can't see them from where I'm at. Here's a run off the right side for Baker. Good starter step by their running back. Now he's being pushed backwards. I feel like the officials should really blow the whistle here. They finally do, and a flag is thrown. So we're going to have our first penalty of the game. This is J.D. Woods, who's been getting the bulk of the carries so far for Baker. And we'll see what the official comes up with. Personal foul, a face mask called on the Pioneers. So this will give Baker a first down and 15 yards. So both sides marching deeper into Pioneer territory. I'll go ahead and bump my microphone for good measure. Sorry about that. Baker with 2 to the left, 1 to the right of the quarterback. He's got his running back in the backfield with him. Pioneers jumped a little bit. Baker held steady. Now they're going to hand it off. Started right, now comes back left, taken down after a minimal gain. So 3 yards credited on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Baker Wildcats. Ball is at the 26-yard line, so Baker driving down to where they were previously. This is right around the area where they missed that field goal. Looking for a better return on this possession. Quarterback still under center. He's going to turn, hand it off right up the middle. Ball is free, loose on the ground. Still loose. Looked like one of the Baker linemen had a chance at it. Pioneers say they have it. We're going to have to see. They're going to have to unbury the bodies here. And it looks like it's going to stay with Baker. And the ball took a bounce right at one of the linemen. He kind of went into a roll. It was hard to see if he was able to come with it cleanly. Got a replay going right now. I don't know if that translates to our broadcast, but yep. Offensive lineman able to come up with it. They're going to place the ball at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Wildcat offense. Pioneers again looking for another third down hold. Baker's going to drop back. Over the middle, up in the air and knocked down. Safety for the Pioneers came up, was able to help out on that, knocks it down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now Baker's a little farther back than they were the last time. Let's see if they can go ahead and attempt another field goal. You know their kicker would like another chance at it, and indeed they are not. I'm sorry, they bringing out the punt unit. So the Pioneers need to be wary of either a fake, which less likely, or they're just going to try a little corner kick. See if they can't pin the Pioneers deep in their own territory. This is just going to be a little chip shot inside the 10-yard line. And there it is. In the air, that's going to be too deep. It's going to land in the end zone, I believe. Indeed, it does. So in the end zone off a hop, it's going to be a touchback. The Pioneers will take over on the 25-yard line. As again, on 3rd down, Pioneer defense able to come up with a stop. We're still tied at zeros here. 5:19 remaining in the first quarter on this late season Friday night tilt. Pioneers with their last game of this very strange season. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a weird year. All right, the officials have placed the ball at 25. Atkins in the backfield. He's got his running back behind him. 2 to his right, 1 to his left. They're going to fake the handoff, play action pass. Ooh, nobody home. That a dangerous pass. The corner for Baker, almost able to get a hand on it. Pioneers are trying some quick strike offense. And it didn't work on that particular play. They had one-on-one coverage on the outside. Atkins just not able to connect. Now the Pioneers going no huddle. And they're going to hand it off this time. Manning hit at the line, dropped. I think this is going to be for a loss. Loss of 1 on the play is my guess. I don't have my monitor in front of me, again, because we've had to adjust so much to our new location. I can't see the chat room, but it looks like. What do you think, producer? Everyone behaving themselves over there? Looks like there's a lot of chatter.
Yeah, chat's going well.
Good. Hope everyone's enjoying. Here's a pass connected by the Pioneers. That's going to be a 1st down. Pass was caught by Paul St. Louis. And the ball's going to be placed. Let's see where they finally put this down at. Right at the 40-yard line. So a 1st down for the Pioneers, their first of the evening. The Pioneers quickly get into the line. Sending a man in motion. Going around the quarterback. And now we're going to have a little sweep to the right. Met at the line. Boy. The Baker defensive line having none of that sweep to the right side. They shut it down for no gain. See, I can sneak over here. See, we got some Baker. We got Kentucky in the house. All right. Grandson, J.D. Woods. All right. Shout out from the grandparents. Mississippi in the house. Got a penalty on the Pioneers. Full start. Let's see, go number 86. MNU, let's go. Looks like we're pretty even up and down the board on MNU and Baker fans. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Really appreciate it. And I know this is kind of a weird night. Manning with the ball, able to get past the line, turns it upfield. He's going to be a little short of the 1st down, but made something out of nothing there as he was almost taken down in the backfield. Like I said at the beginning of the game, if you're watching, You see that chat room. Go ahead and let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, who your player is. I was trying to hear. I couldn't hear the official's call. Again, I couldn't hear much. Pioneers got the, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. What's happening here? There we go. We have 1st and 15 for the Pioneers. There was an infraction after the play. The problem with the press box up here at the College Boulevard Athletic Center is I can't open windows. It was so much easier to be able to hear everything when I had open windows. But they stay closed. So not able to hear the mic on the official down there. Yeah, bear with us. It's our first night here. Atkins drops back, looking over the middle. Pockets collapsing, sends it away, knocked down by the linebacker for Baker. Frustrated with himself, wanted that interception. Instead knocks it down. This is going to be Grant Elston from Baker University who knocks that down. It was right in front of me so I could see his number. Far side of the field, I got absolutely nothing. 3rd and 23 coming up. Pioneers trying to screen pass. Baker's defense not having it. Pioneers able to gain back a couple yards. They're not even to the original line of scrimmage. This is going to bring up 4th down. So the punt unit heading onto the field. Oh, thank you. The reason you're the best producer in this conference. Best one I've ever worked with. All right, there we go. Getting things worked out up in there in the box. Work in progress. Great punt by White. Baker going to have a chance, though. Taken at the 25, working right up the middle. Past the initial wave of Pioneers. And now brought down approximately the 43-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball. Oh, we got a flag on the play. 3 zebras conferring at midfield. See what they come up with. Nothing stood out to me on that play watching from above, so the officials must have seen something a little closer. Still conferring. Here comes the lead official to make the call. Two penalties for holding on Baker. The first was declined, the second accepted. Identical fouls, didn't matter which was which. So this will march Baker backwards just a little bit. Got some fans for Jackson Burke in here from Tennessee. We got Glendale, Arizona. All right. Keep letting us know where you guys are at. So the ball is at the 22-yard line. The Wildcat offense takes over. Quarterback back in the shotgun is going to send a man in motion. They're going to toss it to him on another sweep play near the sideline and bumped out of bounds. Let's see, I think the officials will give him about 2 on this game. Everyone holding the sticks had to bail out as the play was coming in their direction quite quickly. Good time to drop the sticks and run away. 2nd and 8. So 2 yards credited on that play. Oh, we got people in the Mississippi Delta watching. I was just down in Jackson, Mississippi this year before the Rona started. Now quarterback keeper. He's working off the right side, has some space. Pioneer linebackers able to get to him. And it's going to come down to the spot. It looks like initially they're spotting the ball about a yard short of the first down marker. This is going to bring a 3rd down and very short for the Baker offense. St. Louis, Missouri in the house. Welcome. More love for Blake Atkins. From Aunt Cindy and Uncle Dave.
It's been fun watching Blake play this year.
Hey, I tell you, he's improved so much.
He's developed a
He's
lot.
really improved so much. Now another quarterback keeper. He's working off the right side. He's got a man in front of him. I believe he fell forward for enough. Again, going to depend on the spot of the ball. I don't think they're going to give it to him. This is going to bring up 4th and very short, and the special teams unit coming onto the field for Baker. They didn't even think about it. There was not even a discussion of are we going for this or not. They just sent the punt unit on.
It looks like you saw that coming most of the way.
They did. He even had a blocker in front of him. His right tackle was there, and the Pioneer defense was able to respond. Extend the early going to the game. You know, when you're 2-5, not everything has gone your way in the season. No kidding. But the run defense for the Pioneers has been pretty stout this year.
And first half defense has been pretty stout all year.
Yeah, second half seems to be where the problems arise. Ooh, that was a dangerous pickup of the punt. Just a little bit of a hit on Kobe Harden, and he's bumped out of bounds. So the Pioneers will take over on their side of the field. Yeah, 0-0. Here's the first quarter, getting close to the end, with 47 seconds remaining. This has actually been a really fast first quarter. Yeah, they just got your attention, didn't it?
Yeah, I did.
They went so fast. So Atkins has 3 to his right, 2 to his left. They're going to try reverse flea flicker, but Atkins is annihilated. Baker not buying it. Not buying what the Pioneers are selling. So yeah, the Pioneers tried the reverse, and the reverse looked a little disjointed. But then they tried the flea flicker out of the reverse, and that's where the problems really crept up.
I mean, the issue is Baker was already in the back.
Yeah, they were already there.
So flea flicker just turned into let's just lose more yards.
Yeah, let's see here. We've got Topsail Island, North Carolina. Oh, Kobe Harden fans. Now the Pioneers are going to run it up the middle with Manning. Manning bumped and pushed backwards. Got Houston, Texas. We have a classmate of Blake Atkins, Modesto, California. You know, I'd say we're still running 50-50. Baker and MNU fans. First quarter comes to a close, tied at 0-0. After our first 15 minutes of action, we're going to flip the field. You'll pardon me one second. I'm just going to wet my whistle. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Understand what we're out here for, and we're out here to win games.
The expectations are always high just stepping on campus.
No matter whether you win or lose, you're winning or losing with grace.
You're doing something bigger than yourself. Competitive.
Discipline.
Family.
Integrity.
Passion.
We are Pioneers.
This is MNU.
Here on the the Pioneer Sports Network. Oh my goodness, it's been a long week, hasn't it, everyone? Atkins dropping back to pass, looking left, has a man left, drops it over the middle, foot races on, able to break one tackle now along the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. This is going to be Kobe Harden, who was working over the middle, able to come up with the catch, the first down for the Pioneers, as they try and move the ball closer to midfield. Harden was just able to find the soft spot in the Baker defense. And then his speed and athleticism did the rest.
Looks like our camera 2 guy might want an extra jacket.
You looking a little chilly out there?
He's doing the chilly dance.
It was nice walking in, but it was supposed to drop. We started this game around 55 degrees. You know, maybe the Pioneers have the advantage. You know, Baker so further south than us. You know, in Baldwin City, you know, I don't know, what, 30 minutes? That Pioneers have to kick the ball away. Short punt. Played on a hop but muffed, and the ball took a great bounce for the Pioneers. Or was it not muffed? Are they calling him muffed? It looked to me like he touched it. He certainly didn't chase after it as though he did, so I guess not.
Here's the replay of it.
So there's the kick. He made no move after it bounced, so I'm guessing he did not touch it. Yeah, he just didn't watch.
Yeah,
so
he acts like he didn't.
Yeah, he acted like he didn't touch it. Hey, maybe that was like a really good acting job. Right here, Lago Vista, Texas in the house.
I'm going to see if I can get this ref mic louder
Houston.
for everybody.
That would be great. I would love to be able to hear what's going on outside the booth. I'm tired of listening to myself. Isn't that what you want to hear from your broadcaster? I'm tired of listening to myself. Wildcats under center. They're going to spin. They're going to hand it off to their running back. Just working right up the middle. The Pioneer defense is there. This will be a gain of 1 to 2 on the play. Looks like 1 is all they're going to get. We got St. Peter's, Missouri in the house. More Jacksonburg fans. Baker fan in the house. Uncle Ian, Aunt Jill in Kansas City, Kansas. Oh, there's a strange noise that my headset is making. That was fun. Oh my goodness, I'm getting feedback. I hope you guys at home aren't hearing this. Let's see. Yep, more Houston. The Wildcats ready. They're down to 5 on their play clock, but they're lined up and ready to go. We've got it. The quarterback's going to drop back, just a quick toss to the left and out of the reach of his receiver. It's going to be an incomplete pass, even though it was very close to a backwards pass, but there was a little forward motion on it, so incomplete. Falls to the turf. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Baker Wildcats. Pioneers will host Baker yet again this year as the basketball teams will collide, I believe, here in Olathe. Always a fun time. Easy for me to be nice to both sides. I got my bachelor's degree from MNU, master's for Baker. So, boom, there's a hit. Great hit by the Pioneer defense. Taken down at the 30-yard line, short of the 1st down. This is going to bring up 4th down. Yes, you heard the feedback. Okay, I apologize for whatever that noise was. It happens from time to time, and I'm sorry about that strange noise. Trust me, it's worse in my ear. Yeah, it was that rumble feedback that happens every once in a while. Really, I think the microphone was mad that you left, and so it was punishing us. But you're back, so it won't do it.
It does some weird things at times.
Yeah, yes, it does. Here's a punt for Baker. They're able to get it away. This is a high punt. A little short. Pioneers are going to let it drop. There it is. I'll bet you hear that noise. As you rip the microphone off your head. Yeah, you heard it. You know what it is? Awesome. All right, the producer is on this very strange noise that's happening. Again, apologies, everybody. All right, Pioneer offense heading on to the field. Yeah, neither offense really able to get anything going today. Baker's had some chances. Their best opportunity, though, was a missed field goal. Pioneers have not spent much time in Wildcat territory. Atkins can drop back, throws in a little shoulder fake. Now he's looking down the sideline, has a man, but he missed him. Oh. Pioneers had a man running free down the sideline. Caleb Tanis. And Atkins and Tanis have got quite the rapport going. They have hooked up a few times this year. And the ball was just a little overthrown. And Atkins just couldn't quite find his man. See, we got Atchison, Kansas in the house. Welcome, welcome. Riverton, Utah. First Utah check-in. Now the Pioneers are trying a little trickeration on that play. Nothing doing. Knocked down for a very small game was Wilridge for the Pioneers. Pioneers now, no huddle. 3rd and 11. They've got 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left of the quarterback. Empty backfield, blitz coming. Thrown over the middle and off of Kobe Harden's fingertips. He wasn't able to pull it in. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Pioneers. Atkins was hit on that play, but was able to get the ball away cleanly. Baker brought the blitz on 3rd and 11. Turned out to be the right move. And it's going to bring the punt unit on for the Pioneers. Tell you, Baker, other than their return man, they have everyone on the line. They might be bringing the house on this one. They do, not able to get it. Quick pump by White. Oh, but sent out of bounds. Shanked it to the left. We're going to see where the officials say that this went out of bounds. They keep moving forward. They call it about the 40-yard line. So Baker will be in their own territory, but not by much. Only 10 yards deep as their offense retakes the field.
Okay, so I got good news
Okay, hit me.
and got some bad news.
All right, hit me with that too.
Bad news, ref's mic not going to be turned up.
The ref's mic is not going to be turned up. That's bad news.
We
Okay.
do not have a key to the cabinet to do that.
All right, what's the good news?
Good news is I know exactly what that feedback is.
Okay.
And as long as anybody needs to talk to me on the walkie-talkie from MNU's administration, it will continue to happen anytime somebody talks to me.
It was the walkie-talkie. Set it behind, put it on the table.
I think it's anywhere in the press box.
Oh,
So
okay.
if somebody talks to me, I'm just going to...
Fair enough. Oh, there they go. Let's see, we've got an Overland Park in the house and a Houston, another Houston. Boy, we got Houston everywhere. Oh, yeah, see, you just did it again because you were holding the walkie-talkie. It's because Keegan is a very important man.
They gave me a walkie-talkie.
Baker running off the left side, has room, little stutter step, and taken down by the Pioneer linebacker. That was a play that could have been a lot worse for the Pioneer defense. Good open field tackle.
I'll say, I think one of the funnest things about being in this press box is Baker's coaches that are in the box on the wall on the other side of us. So you can tell, like, hey, they're excited about this, or they think they should have done better on that play. You just hear smacks every once in a while.
Well, over in ODAC, anytime a coach's box gets upset or happy or something, it sounds like they're directly in your ear.
That's true.
So I do like that. It doesn't feel like they're breathing down my neck. All right, Baker again going to run it off the left side. They think they got something going there. Indeed they do. Oh, almost able to break free for the touchdown run was J.D. Woods. He was tripped up by the Pioneer secondary and taken down. But again, Baker, it looks like they've got something going off the left side of their offensive line. I got someone saying basketball won't be close. Well, I mean, yeah, MNU's probably going to win by 40.
MNU guys are looking
Oh, don't
so
take it
good.
back. I saw that. I saw it. Again, the rivalry with Baker is a lot of fun. We have a good time. Never had a problem with people. There are definitely programs who have complained about me. Never been Baker.
Do you have a lot of compliments this year, though?
Yeah. This chat feature's been really nice because people have actually stroked my ego. And I'll never complain when someone says, hey, the broadcaster isn't terrible. You don't just say I'm good, just not terrible. And then I'm happy. Still the best, though, for Pioneer basketball was Callie Uhair. Not that her family would be listening to a football game right now, but every year they would bring me brownies at like the last basketball game of the season. It was wonderful. I know. Oh, they were so good, too. All right, Baker. They're going to toss it out left. Oh, bobbled. Ball is loose on the ground. I do believe Baker's going to recover. But the Pioneers' defense was there. And that's going to stop the momentum, at least on that play, and going to bring up third down. There we go. We got more J.D. Woods fans in the house. Where are they at? Hollandale, Mississippi. Let's see, is that Dibberville, Mississippi? Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Snellville, Georgia, and Loganville, Georgia. That's awesome. Welcome, everyone. Say, it actually gets warm up in this press box. Here, I thought it'd be cold tonight. It is warmly up here.
10 from the 30-yard line.
All right, 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball is at the 30-yard line.
If you want, we can move our setup outside.
No, I'm good, thanks. Whoa, what happened there?
Long day.
Somebody jumped. Us or them. I think Baker was going. I don't know if they were going for the quick count or a hard count, but a lot of bodies just went in motion. That's going to be false start on Baker. So 3rd and 10 now turns into 3rd and 15. That changes your play call just a little bit.
According to the official, is number 75 that
If you're an offensive
left a little
lineman,
early.
yeah, you never want your number called if you're an offensive lineman. Well, I know who that is for the Pioneers. That's our boy Nick.
I don't care about Nick.
But it's Jordan Finn on the other side. Here's a toss over the middle, batted in the air, and not able to be controlled by Baker. It's going to be an incomplete pass. I'm going to bring out 4th down for the Pioneers. Baker now with a decision to make, in my humblest opinion, and I don't know their kicker at all. I would say they're out of field goal range. They could, however, try and prove me wrong. They will have the wind at their backs just a touch. And they are going to try. The field goal unit is on the field. This is going to be a long one, not going to lie, but they do have a little help from the wind. This is getting close to 45-yarder. Good snap, good placement. Kick is on the way. It's not going to have enough. Not enough juice as it falls just a little short. So the Pioneers, again, able to hold on third down and forces the missed field goal by the Wildcat offense. So the Pioneers will take over and see if they can get something done as we are ticking closer to halftime. 9:11 remains in the second quarter.
I like the attempt. You got the wind to get back. Score 0-0.
Oh, hey, I don't see a problem with it. The Pioneers offense, they're not starting with the greatest of field position. They're still in their own territory.
See if I can make this a little bit easier.
And that's I do see the question posed by the Baker fan, and honestly, I can't comment on it. It's internal Baker workings. I have no clue. Manning has it for the Pioneers. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll be lucky if they give him a yard on this.
That is a good question.
It is a great question.
Very interesting to see if JD takes that.
Well, and we have a lot of Pioneers, especially on the basketball team, who we'll see if they.
Trey Brown.
Is Trey going to take it?
Trey is going to take it. Trey Brown's original plan this year, from talking with coaches and Trey himself, was that he was going to play half the games.
Right, I heard that to start with, but
now
then
that they've NI's changed it to where seniors don't lose their year.
If you're not familiar with the situation, the NAIA has said that student athletes will not lose a year of eligibility because of the havoc that the Rona has played on games and schedules and everything. So players have another year of eligibility. And so I see that they're asking about the Baker running back, who's clearly an upper-level running back in this league. And then we here in MNU, we definitely have some questions, when it comes to the basketball team and the football team. And we have a lot of seniors, senior leadership. Of course, you want to keep as long as you can. Be interesting to see who comes back and who continues on in life. Atkins now dropping back. Oh, he's about to crush. Steps forward in the pocket. Has a lot of room. He's going to tuck and run. He is past the first down marker. Scampers out of bounds. I am really glad that Blake Atkins' internal clock was ticking correctly, because if he hadn't stepped forward when he did, he was going to get decleated. Coming from the blind side was the Baker defensive line.
Sleep on me, boy. Sleep on me.
Pioneers, they're on to something here. They're going with this little up-tempo offense. No huddle. I mean, it's not sprint to the line, but they're definitely playing faster than usual. Here's a run by Manning off the left side. I think they're going to give him about 2 on this carry.
Ball cleared out, play by number 4, Jairus Manning. Tackle made by number 4, Will Cox.
Now the Pioneers slowing the pace just a little bit as they were looking to their sideline for the play. Atkins, right? His feet are on midfield. Going to drop back. 5-step drop, rushing to his right. Airing it out. He's going for it all down the field and out of the reach of his receiver. I don't think he and his receiver were quite on the same page. Yeah, Atkins was airing it out to the end zone, but Bonham had kind of stopped his route. I don't know if he was trying to run a little hitch or a little hesitation step, whatever it was. He was not on the same page with Atkins, and so the ball sails away, and now we're going to have a false start called on the Pioneers. When you're the one offensive lineman that moves a whole bunch, it's real easy to see whose fault it is. So the Pioneers are going to walk backwards 5 yards. 5-yard walk of shame. Committed a foul. Back with you. Going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Pioneer offense. The ball now right at midfield. Atkins has 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Going to drop back. Manning stays in for protection. He's hit and he's taken down. Another sack on the play. Quickly, the Baker Wildcat defense through the Pioneer offensive line and able to take Atkins down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The punt unit heads onto the field. Oh, we've got a new player back there punting. That is not Philip White.
It's Jackson Burke.
Jackson Burke is
He
back
started
there.
doing some against Benedictine.
Okay. Interesting. Well, he's had some good ones tonight. Gets this one sent away again. Takes a Pioneer bounce through the wickets of the defender. Ball is loose. Now we're going to again have to see. Did he touch it? Is this a muff? Is this Pioneer ball?
Well,
Indeed it is. And the Pioneers are going to have it at the 5-yard line.
Here's the thing. There's a flag laying back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Probably a hold against.
You can tell by
and
our
Burke's
body
reaction
language.
just said,
Yep.
that's a hold.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's going to be a hold on the Pioneers. It's going to bring all of this noise back. 3 officials are conferring. Here goes the lead official to give us the call. That will deflate the hearts and minds of Near Nation. Oh, don't prolong our agony. Just do it. Holding on the kicking team. So Pioneers, after all that, are going to just have to re-kick. And now even farther back than they were before. 4th and 20 coming up.
Okay, here's chat for you. Pros and cons.
Oh.
Can't move the screen.
I can't move the screen?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, look at that, yeah. I
Can't
don't
move
care about that. Okay. So the Pioneers in Burke ready again to punt the ball away. Probably not going to get the same outcome that we just had.
You never know. Lightning does strike twice.
It's true. Sent away. Better kick this time. Fielded. Now angling towards the sideline. Try to spin move and knocked out of bounds. So it will be Baker Wildcat ball. Good kick by the Pioneers. Going to keep Baker in their territory.
I don't know what you can control and what you can't control on there.
Well, if it's me, I can control anything. I don't know half of what you guys do with all this technology. I just talk.
He doesn't know either.
I ramble. All right, we got more Baker people checking in. Fan of number 28, Nate Pauly, into the chat room. Welcome, welcome. Baker under center. They're going to hand off right side. Oh, the running back is going to throw, but he overshoots his mark. A little trickeration there. It really looked like it was just going to be a nice, easy run off the right side, but then he pulls up and unleashes. Had a man open, but overthrows his mark.
Yeah, there's the drop back.
Yeah, see right here, I just thought this is a nice little handoff over the right. He stops.
Up.
Yep, guns it. He threw it off his back foot, so kind of overthrew it a little bit. But wow, heck of a play. I mean, that's one of the more impressive incomplete passes you'll see.
I would say so.
Baker's quarterback in the shotgun now. Has it. Doesn't even step back. Hurls it over the middle. He's got a man right at the first down marker. This will all come down to the spot. 2nd and 10 is what it was. 3rd and inches, I believe, is what will be coming up.
That first down marker is almost right in line with us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got a good view of it. Just a hair short.
Almost follows the stair line.
It's one of those things where, maybe the center could just kind of, fake hat, snap it, and then just hold it in front of him on the first down. I don't know, if you're Baker here, do you fake the run and go and take a shot? I mean, the Pioneers are expecting to run for this first down. Yep, they're going to run it right up the middle. He's got it on the second effort. Second effort gets him across for the first down.
3rd down, get the first down. Keep the drive alive.
Yeah, but with that close to the first down marker, I almost try and catch a defense sleeping, because on 4th down, I like your chances of getting those few inches.
That is true. Here's what's starting to wonder for me. There's been a lot of talk on campus about Baker and how good of a football program it is.
And has been for
and
quite a while now.
It's very well deserved. We're 5 minutes to go in this first half.
Yeah.
And it's 0-0. And I always grew up keeping underdogs in a game is not a good idea.
And you're correct. Now watch. They're going to chuck one here for a touchdown just because you said something. Ball is knocked incomplete. Good play by the Pioneers defense.
There's your reaction if you wanted.
Yeah, no, Baker being held in check thus far, but we have seen Baker both this year and previously explode.
They're definitely respected.
Oh, absolutely. But all the credit to the Pioneer defense, who has thus far, through the first 20 minutes of action, kept the offense pretty well in check. They have bent but not broken. And you got to wonder, is Baker in their frustration going to start trying? I mean, they've tried a trick play. You got to wonder if they're going to really start trying to air it out, get some points on the board. Now they're going to run left, and now they've got some room. Here's some problems.
I think JD said, no, just give me the ball.
And if I had his skills, I would too. But I don't. There's a reason I'm in the box and not on the field. There's so many reasons.
I'm wondering if Baker asked if the play would kind of be picked up. The officials are hustling, get that ball set, and get clock going, and kind of taking second glances at, oh, you're not at the line.
It's possible. I mean, they haven't really struck me as being amazingly up-tempo today. They're trying to bounce it outside, turning upfield, has some room. Pushed out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. One of the Pioneer players just got up in it on the sideline. Ouch, you got to get out of the way. But now, because you said it, Baker's really starting to pick up momentum here on this drive.
Up momentum, and it's been one thing that's hurt the Pioneer defense is a faster-paced game.
So yeah, we've got fans for Ivan Hollins in the chat room, and then JD's grandma's watching. No wonder he's turning it up. If grandma's watching, you better play better.
Grandma, you have a very good, talented son. Grandson.
Indeed. All right, so I think they're going to be able to pick up the first down here on the second down run. It was 2nd and 2. No, they're not going to give it to him. So the official. Oh, no, now they are. Okay, there we go. Now they're making the sticks.
If they didn't give it to him, that ball spotted about a yard past.
Right. He was just a little slow getting the sticks in motion. And again, Baker, probably their best-looking drive of the day thus far, I would say.
I'd agree.
Again, as we tick ever closer to halftime, 3:40 remaining in the second quarter. They're going to hand it off the left side again. Oh, Pioneer defense. They missed him, trying to come up with him in the backfield, but defensive line able to drag him down. Small gain on the play. Again, Baker, now they're going into a, well, this I wouldn't call this a full-blown huddle. No, they are going to a full-blown huddle.
Full-blown huddle now. See, that's what I noticed was the officials hurried it up, and they went to huddle, and the officials kind of looked at each other real quick. And then
so Baker just trying to keep the Pioneers, I'd say, off balance by changing the tempo. Oh, Pioneers are in the backfield for this.
JD got out of it.
Yeah, JD got out of it. There was initial contact in the backfield. He fights through, falls forward, probably going to be halfway to the first down marker. It's going to bring up third and medium distance. Again, as the clock ticks with 2:50 remaining. There we go, 3rd and 5 coming up from the 24-yard line. Baker 0 for 2 on their field goals today, so they would really like to pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. To be fair, though, 2 difficult field goals. There's rolling out to his right, throwing it back left, has a man wide open, and into the end zone he goes. So the Pioneers got caught leaking to their left. Player snuck out of the backfield to the right. Quarterback connects. Touchdown for the Baker Wildcats with 2:14 remaining in the second quarter. That's their first points of the game.
That's a great play by Baker.
Yeah, that was really good. And the Pioneers, they weren't completely fooled, just missed.
Yeah, it looked like most of the DB's eyes were looking at the quarterback and watching this left side of the field and went, oh.
Yeah, whoopsies.
There's someone slipping out. And they saw it, just wasn't able to get.
All right, good snap on the extra point. Kick is up. Looks good to me. Indeed it is. That thing is halfway to the parking lot by now.
There's actually no parking lot that way.
Yeah, I know. It took me forever to find. It took me forever to find the parking lot, and I drove all around this place trying to find it.
Oh, we did MNU staff did a walkthrough of this place Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there. I know Seaback a little bit from being lost here before, so I figured we'd meet on the homestand side, or press box,
Sure.
locker rooms. No,
They had to
No, we
meet
did
over
not
there
meet
on the
over
far side?
we met way over there. They had to walk all the way over here. I was like, okay. Chad, on the other hand, parked right here and just sat at the gate until somebody let him in.
I don't blame him. I was not invited to the walkthrough, so, whatever. What do I need to know?
It was grand.
I'm
Rode the
sure.
elevator a couple times.
I do like this place. It's nice. I will bring binoculars the next time we have a game here, though.
For these you don't know, this press box is probably 2 times, maybe a little bit more.
I'd say
the size.
this is more than twice the size of the press
Fit a
box.
nice couple bedrooms.
This is the biggest room I've ever called a game in. See, I'm going to get spoiled between basketball not having the fans right behind me anymore, and then now this.
So nice.
Yeah, I'm getting spoiled having all this space to myself. Here's a kick from Baker, sent downfield. Chasing the Pioneers back. Now they're going to have to return this as it was fielded at the 1. Momentum carried them into the end zone, bringing it up. Past the 20-yard line, and now taken down. Ball needs to be spotted, I'd say, at the 22 to 23. And the Pioneers, if they want to get anything done before halftime, are going to have to basically run the 2-minute drill, as we have 2:05 remaining in the second quarter as we tick closer to halftime.
To your point, it is nice at basketball not having fans.
I
So
love it.
with me statting the game, there's quite a few times I'll be sitting there statting and somebody yelling in my ear
Right.
that I did something wrong. Is like, according to the book,
Right.
it is right.
Yeah, no, we don't get to make the stats up. It's oh, geez, Atkins in trouble. Out of the pocket, throws it away. This will not be anywhere close to intentional grounding. Heads up play by Atkins just to get rid of that ball and avoid the loss.
I like that. The official takes some time to explain how.
He said he was out
why
of the
it
tackle.
wasn't on it.
Yep, he was out of the tackle box. Even though I said that, I was way ahead of the official.
I am complimenting the officials like you've been pretty good crew.
Yeah, no, I've had no problem, and they haven't made the game about them. Unlike the
And I think Baker and us can agree that there's several officials that have been a part of games recently that have done that.
well, you weren't there for all of the women's basketball game the other night. Those officials, they wear me out. We have an incomplete pass by the Pioneers as Harden was open, but got turned around the wrong direction. Pass came with, I think, a little more pepper than he was ready for. So an incomplete pass, 1:55 remaining, 3rd and 10 for the Pioneers.
Someone's uncle coaches this team.
Oh, all right, very nice. Atkins sends everyone out. Pressure's coming. Right up the middle. He steps away from it, whips it to the side. Oh, that's incomplete. Boy, I thought that was going to be an interception. Yeah. That went right in between the DB and the wide receiver's hands.
That would have been a great.
Oh, that would have
been a great play, diving interception.
That would have been a highlight reel interception if he'd come up with that. So the Pioneers are actually fortunate to be kicking it away at this point. Certainly wouldn't have been a pick six as he laid out for it, but it would have been a heck of a catch. Good snap to the punter. And sent away. Low line drive kick, angling away from the return man. Going to play it. Nope, he's just going to let it go. Ball's going to check up at the 30-yard line, and that is where it will be down with 1:40 remaining. The Baker Wildcat offense heading back onto the field.
The our camera guy's cold. He's right here strolling back.
Well, he's only, let's see, that's a very light jacket and athletic pants. Not exactly the pinnacle of insulation on that young man.
I have a Chad Jenkins really nice heavy coat that I may go out and get for him. It's like twice my size.
You'll be his hero.
But I'll get that for him that time.
For my 6 years now of service, MNU should give me a nice big heavy coat. That'd be nice. I did get a nice polo though. I like those golf shirts they got us. Those are really nice. So I can look really good down on the bench calling basketball. Little run up the middle. I think Baker's going to be content to head into the halftime break up 7-0. Not going to do anything to jeopardize that at this point. Looks like they're running pretty safe plays. They could totally blow my mind and air it out. Entirely possible.
I'll say I've been here for 3 years, and the only jacket I got was from blackmailing.
Oh, you blackmailed someone for a jacket?
Yeah.
Ooh, pass over the middle, falls incomplete.
So if anybody in the chat feels like donating to get us jackets, just
I was gonna say I haven't hyped that yet, but if you are watching on live stream, if you look down at the bottom, there's a little yellow box with a little money sign in it. If you feel so compelled, like we love being able to bring you all the free services this year. Like every game has been broadcast and streamed for free. If you feel compelled to donate to basically the MNU Sports Program and the Pioneer Sports Network and help us out, if you feel called to do so, just click that little box and follow the steps. We would greatly appreciate any and all assistance you feel like giving.
nice first down play.
Yep, first down on the slant pass for Baker. Now they're hurrying up as there's under 1 minute remaining. They have kicked it into high gear now. Baker with all three of their timeouts. Another pass over the middle. Good catch. Tackled immediately, but another first down. So they got to give them that one. And now a timeout called. I was kind of surprised they were waiting so long. 41 seconds left. Baker used their first timeout.
I will say being on the inside of doing our broadcast free, it seems to be a hit amongst fans.
I think so too.
I will say if we want this to continue and going on to next year, we're gonna need some donations. Just to show.
That's true.
MNU needs money. Like this does cost something to run, and
well, absolutely. And trust me, they're not paying me for my services. Like, the voice is not what you're donating for. Trust me. No, it is. You should see all this technology that we have to use up here now, and working out deals with ODAC and CBAC, and there's a lot that goes into it. And any help you can give would be greatly appreciated.
And most of them, I mean, pretty much all the money goes straight into athletics.
Right.
Like it goes, in some form, goes straight to athletics. Anybody connected with MNU Athletics that's working it isn't getting paid really by it.
No. I can vouch for that.
I mean, I probably work close to 40 hours a week.
Yeah, you do infinitely more
and
than
I
do.
Paid, and I just get paid per game at a college.
The student rate.
Student rate.
Well, I'm 40 years old and I make the student rate. So, yeah. All right, Baker back on the field, dropping back. They're going to air it out, going for the end zone, over the middle. And incomplete pass. Looked like the wide receiver just tripped himself up. I don't think there was contact, but his feet were tangled up as he was trying to catch that ball off the fingertips. Falls incomplete with 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So you guys will notice that at halftime we'll turn the microphones off, so it'll be really quiet. Go ahead and turn on your own background noise, and we'll set the clock for 15 minutes. And come back, grab yourself a beverage, order a pizza, whatever you feel like doing.
Order us a pizza.
Order us a pizza. We're at CBAC in the press box. I will go down there. I'll take the elevator down and get it. Now here's a little screen pass snipped out by the Pioneer defense, knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Do you feel like ordering a pizza? I'd like pepperoni. I'm supposed to go meat toppers.
Do what?
Large meat toppers.
Hey, I'm easy.
The CBAC, it's on College Boulevard.
Yeah,
I get the address to you, so please.
You say I'm really not too snotty when it comes to pizza. If it's pizza, I'm probably gonna eat it.
Just tell it it's under the press box.
All right, 4th and 1. Baker not punting. They're gonna hand it off. They're going to have enough, and they're going to have more. The first tackle was missed. Now run out of bounds, and Baker's keeping this drive alive. That was Woods. Able to come up with first down.
I really like that call by Baker.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Pioneers had the chance. Like they had him at the line, and a shoulder pop on a runner like Woods isn't going to work. You're not going to shoulder pop him to the deck. And if they score in the next 30 seconds, I'm absolutely blaming you. You're the one that said, oh, look at that. We're hanging zeros up there. Yeah. It's all the producer's fault.
I mean, this drive, I feel either ends in a score or a turnover.
The way they're driving now, I'm going to say a score. There's an incomplete pass. Thrown into double coverage. Pioneers defense equal to the task on that pass play. They're going for the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 with 25 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I think right now, JD is dominating the chat room. He has the most fans by far.
It's understandable watching him play.
Yeah. Well, and Baker fans, when they can travel, they travel well. And when they they can't travel, they tune in well. Here's another screen pass to the outside. Pioneers are there. If that pass hadn't chased or made the defender turn around to catch it, or the receiver turn around to catch it, if it was a little farther in front, he would have had a nice running gallop to the end zone.
He's had several passes like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just slightly like that
was a tick behind.
They're there, but the tick behind, slightly off target. Receivers are able to make catches though.
Easy for us to say in the press box. I'm not making that pass.
I do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah. Sure. All right, 3rd and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. 20 seconds remaining. Quarterback alone in the backfield. Pioneer defense breaking through. They got a hold of him, and down he goes. Sacked at the 40-yard line.
That was a great move to get inside.
Did we see who that was? I can't tell from that.
55.
That is Jalen McQueen. Jalen McQueen breaking through for the Pioneers.
There's the replay of that. Jalen on top of your screen, put a nice just spin move, which opened him up straight inside.
Well, the cameraman was looking for the pass and missed the. There we go. With that, there was a timeout called by Baker University. That is their 2nd timeout of the half.
You have 9 seconds left. You go 2 shots of the end zone or a shot.
Well, it's 4th and 16. So
take a shot.
I'd say take a shot.
You make the first down. You got a timeout left.
With 9 seconds, I'd say take a shot to the end zone. Like the Baker defense has kind of proven, at least in the first half, that they can hold the Pioneer offense. So you know what? Take a shot. If you go up 14-0, great.
Cool.
If you go up 7-0, you're still.
Honestly, if you're
comfortable.
Get it, Pioneers probably just kneel it, go half.
Oh, the Pioneers will kneel it down. Yeah. But here we go. Decision time, and they don't pay us to make the decisions. Now, I don't think the Pioneers like what they saw, so they're going to go ahead and call a timeout. Using their
quick to call a timeout there.
Yeah, using their first of the half. They don't carry over to the second half, so you might as well use them.
We did have that incident earlier this year where 3 timeouts were called
in a
by
row.
The same team.
In a row.
In a row.
Oh, I've never seen that before. Yeah, I remember that game. You and I were looking at each other like, what is happening here? They called a timeout. They went through the huddle. They came back on the field. They called another timeout. Went to the sideline with their coach. Huddled again. Came back out. Lined up. Called a 3rd timeout. And
this wasn't done in the last minute or 2. This was done.
This was early stages of
really
the 3rd quarter.
Stages.
Yeah. I'd never seen it before.
I didn't know it was possible.
I didn't either, to be real honest.
None of us. I heard the MNU coaching staff next door going, he can't do that.
I didn't think so either. I didn't think you could call back-to-back timeouts. But apparently, you and I were in error.
I'm pretty sure in basketball you can't.
No, I don't think you can, no.
I know in the NFL you cannot do it because Pete Carroll did it in 2015, 14, 15.
What's up, boss?
Did it in 2015, 14, and NFL's like, hold up.
Right.
We got to stop this.
Can't do that. All right, here we go. Baker on 4th and 16. Going towards the end zone. Over the middle, knocked incomplete. So we're going to turn over on downs. They left it well short of the end zone. Ball was thrown at about the 20-yard line. Would have been enough for the first down, or at least right at it, but knocked away by the Pioneers. So a turnover on downs. Pioneers with 4 seconds left before we get to halftime. And we both anticipate a kneel down upcoming. You never know. Maybe Atkins is feeling it. Maybe he wants to air this puppy out.
Well, they're going to try something.
Yeah, they're not in a kneel down formation. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Oh, Atkins looked like he was going to keep it. Indeed he does. Just working up the middle, nothing doing. Taken down near the line of scrimmage, and that's going to do it for the first half of action. So, at the end of 2, we're at halftime. It is 7-0 in favor of the visiting Baker Wildcats. We're going to step away they set the clock for 20 minutes, and we'll be back in 20 minutes with 3rd quarter action. We'll see you shortly.
feet and make some noise for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's the kick. We are ready for second half action. Short kick by the Pioneers, taken at the 30-yard line by Baker. And ooh, we got problems as Baker's broken through. They're at midfield and into Pioneer territory. So Baker's offense to start the third quarter will have excellent starting field position.
I have Baker BCM here by feet. Yeah, when they look, and we BCM
Adjusting my headset right
we
now.
lost by
How dare they?
something.
All right, the Baker offense heading back out onto the field. Pioneers defense waits. Yes, I can. There you go. If you can make this thing work again, that would be super duper. There you go, Baker. They're gonna give it to the wide receiver who's actually working to his right. A little jet sweep, and boy, he's got room. Blazing up the sideline. Tries to cut it back inside, taken down by the Pioneers around the 15-yard line. Great run for Baker right out of the chute here in the third quarter. It's going to be a first down. The ball's going to be placed on the 10-yard line. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They have not updated the board yet. Oh, a penalty was on the play. Holding is called. This is coming all the way back. I was wondering why none of the players were heading down the other end of the field. Again, one of the things we just can't hear up here. The official, though, with a holding call. So the ball is actually back on the 45-yard line. Baker 5 yards into their own territory.
First and 20 for the Wildcats from the 45-yard line.
All right, Baker now up to the line. Still plenty of time on their play clock. They got their quarterback in the shotgun, two to his right, one to his left. Now they're going to send a man in motion. They're going to try that very same sweep again. Different carrier this time. This time the Pioneers are able to take him out of bounds. It's going to be a minimal gain for Baker. Well, actually, that's a little more than minimal. Looks like they're halfway to the first down marker. The ball placed at the 50-yard line.
Gain of 5 on the play.
You see the chat room is getting lively again. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Shout out to my 14-year-old who is watching, if she's still watching. She said she was watching. Hi, Lana. All right, Baker again, quarterback keeper. He takes it, tucks it right up the middle. This is going to be about to the original line of scrimmage after the penalty. Actually, they're going to put him a yard short. So 3rd and 11 coming up for the Baker Wildcat offense.
Tackle on the play made by number 40, Tanner Sample. 3rd down.
Pioneers have done pretty well today on 3rd down. They're going to need another stop here. Getting in the third quarter here. The score just 7-0 in favor of the visiting Baker Wildcats. On paper, it was expected that Baker would come over here and run all over us. But the Pioneers in the first half did quite well on defense. Here's a swing pass, and this is probably going to be enough for the first down. Oh, now, after that move, definitely enough for the first down. So Pioneers not able to come up with a stop on this particular play. And it's going to be first down for Baker. 3rd and 11. Boy, you got to hope that you can come up with that stop. Not meant to be on this time. Baker fan Cliff in the house. Trying to keep one eye on the old chat room. Again, thank you, everyone. Y'all are doing great in there. Here's a handoff. Boy, this is nice. Handoff off the right side. The offensive line started moving left. The quarterback faked it left, came back right to look like maybe the tight end or the fullback who was coming back the other direction. Pioneer defense always moving the wrong way. Let's see.
Ball carried on the play by number 83, Brennan Feeback.
I have no control over replays. I do apologize. Oh, yeah, there it is. Here, you can see it on your screen. Great play by Baker. They've got some momentum here in the early going to the third quarter. Baker showing a pass. Pioneers showing blitz. And they sent the blitz, but now the ball's in the air. Poke free. Good luck, officials. The ball's still rolling around. I think the Pioneers have it. And indeed they do. The Pioneers recover the fumble. That ball bounced high in the air not once but twice on that play. And so the Pioneers able to come up with a stop, force the turnover as it was fumbled. Ball's going to be placed somewhere in the neighborhood of the 13-yard line. If you're just joining us, if you didn't join us in the first half, again, our apologies as we are in a new location here at the College Boulevard Athletic Center, or Activity Center, whichever they call it. And we are up here in the press box a mile away from the field. Yeah, without binoculars, I could not see men's numbers. So I apologize. Here's a run by the Pioneers. This is Manning up the middle. Him, I know. It's more affects Baker as I can't accurately give you your people, and I apologize for that. Pioneers have a lineman down. And so we're going to have a stop in the action as the trainers take the field. Actually, their first appearance in this game. This has been a very limited game on injuries or major stoppages. Not very many penalties. This has been a very clean game. And so now players are going to take a knee over on the Pioneer side. They're checked out. I believe that is Abavicina Jr., who is down. I will try and double check that. I should be able to see his number as he walks off the field, as he'll be walking towards me. Again, it was from up here, it looked like an apparent leg injury, definitely lower half. Still down, still receiving treatment. So this is your chance here during this stop. If you're in the chat room, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, if you have not done so already. Number 63 is hurt. Okay, thank you. I was wrong on my initial call. That's Nate Florence. Nate Florence down for the Pioneers. Now helped up to his feet. He's going to leave the field under his own power. Attempting to, as they say, walk it off. Again, Florence will come out and get checked on at the trainer's table. Now the Pioneers are ready to resume. Atkins back in the shotgun. He's going to have two to his left, two to his right, two to his right, two to his left. They've sent a man in motion. They're going to flip it to him. Now working up the middle. It's another sweep, but not going anywhere. As this goes right into the Baker defense. Their defensive line has been pretty staunch today against the run. Pioneers have broken through a couple times, but not enough to really get much of a drive working.
This has been an interesting game that way.
It has, yeah. Everyone's had a chance, but no one's really gotten those strings of plays that put you in the end zone. Baker, of course, is the only one who's been able to pull it off once, as they have a touchdown off a very impressive offensive drive. Now here's a pass just dropped. That was just flat dropped. Who is that? Is that Wilridge that dropped that ball?
I believe so.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's not Wilridge. That's Tanis. Caleb Tanis with the drop. So the Pioneers now on 3rd and 12. Quickly facing a punt if they can't pick up some yardage here. Atkins drops back. The defense comes. He's hit. Ball free on the ground. And the Pioneers might have turned it right back over to Baker. Baker signaling it's theirs, but not often will the opponent signal that it's someone else's.
It is theirs.
It is Baker's. Baker recovers the fumble. Atkins was stepping up in the pocket, and as he was running back to throw, the ball was knocked from his hands as he was getting spun around and just lost it. He dropped the loaf of bread right in front of him. You can see it here under replay. It wasn't his blind side. He should have seen it coming. Yep. The ball gets knocked free. Turnover. Ball back to the Wildcats, and they will have wonderful starting field position on the Pioneer 20-yard line. And we got Dallas, Texas in the house watching. Texas well represented today. Here's a run knocked down by the line of the Pioneers. That was J.D. Woods with the run.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Pioneer
Second
defensive
and
line
9 from the 19.
holds them to a 1-yard gain.
Got an interesting bit of information from fans.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
So, some know, some don't, but one of our linemen, Nick Sprague,
Yes,
tends to produce
indeed. I will be.
half of our games, I'd say,
I'll
as
be
I
working-
stat them.
Yeah, I'll be working with Nick tomorrow. Here's another little toss to the running back. Pioneer defense, though, takes it down. Knocked down at the 20-yard line.
But Nick and I are really close friends. Best friends. We roomed together last year.
Right.
And have always, he's the key to my appointment. He's allowed over whenever he feels like it. His grandma and grandpa from Florida are watching.
Oh, awesome. Hello, Grandma and Grandpa in Florida. So we got Florida accounted for today.
Grandma and grandpa, you don't know it, but Kim has adopted me, so I am part of the family now.
3rd and 10.
Got some more Wildcat fans popping up in the chat. Baker drops back, going for the end zone over the middle. And see, that's knocked down, an incomplete pass. I honestly thought we were beat on that play.
I do too. And
Great job by the defender closing in and knocking that ball down.
there's been several times where we've been right there.
Yeah, you're right there.
You either get a knockdown or a tackle.
All right, so 4th and 10 coming up. Baker, this will be a much closer attempt than their last field goal attempt. Ball on the 20-yard line. So you're looking about it. See, it's on the 20 and 10 for the end zone, 5 for the placement, so about 35-yard field goal. Good snap, good placement, good kick, has the distance, and it is through, right down the middle.
He drilled that.
He drilled that ball. Absolutely right. So with that, Baker is going to now extend their lead. It is 10 to nothing with 9:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Devin Drowsy.
The special teams unit for Baker will get lined up for the kickoff.
That has been one part of the MNU's game that
With 9 minutes and 20
also struggled
seconds
with.
remaining in the 3rd quarter of
Oh,
play,
and
the score
we've not
is
hit a field goal.
10-0.
Really?
at least, I know going into last week's game we were 0-5. I got a text from Chad about it, and I was like,
That's pretty wild. I had no idea. Because Pereira is normally very good field goal
"Almost
kicker.
solid." Now, granted, I'm guessing he's not had the best of shots
Well, let's be honest. If you've only had 5 attempts on a season,
on a season.
your offense has got to get the ball moving a little closer for you. I don't know. I'd say the Pioneers have a bit of a youth movement going right now. That normally happens with a new coach. New coach in his first year brings in some new players. People got to get used to the system, used to the program, and hopefully everyone can stay together. And maybe a year or two might be onto something here. Going through the growing pains this year. Happens to the best of us. Good kick by the Baker. Kicker takes the Pioneers down to the 1, returning. Ooh, able to get through one wave, but not the second. Taken down around the 26-yard line. Getting a little chippy down there on the field. Some bodies flying around. No flags thrown. And the Pioneer offense takes the field.
I will say, yes, we're going through the growing pains, but a lot of the young guys are getting experience. They're getting playing time.
Oh, sure.
And that's going to help us in the future.
Well, let's be honest, and hopefully no one at MNU gets too mad at me for saying this. You remember week 1? That was a cringe-worthy game. But they have improved every game since then. There's a great shot over the middle, and Kobe Harden's got some space. Harden off to the races. He's at the 40, down at the 30, now pushed out of bounds. Ball going to be placed around the 27-yard line. A quick pass by the Pioneers. The Baker defender made a dive for it, not able to come up with it. And as he missed that, it freed up Harden, who was sprinting up the sideline. Chased down from behind. You can see it right there. Boy, on the replay, the defender came in, just couldn't quite get him. And it was Kobe Harden off to the races.
Kobe has been the big man on campus for a couple weeks now.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah. One of the more experienced Pioneers on the field. Here's just a run up the middle for the Pioneers. Ball down to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can give this to the 24. Nope, right at the 25. 2-yard gain for the Pioneers.
Tackle on the play, leaving number 63, Nathan Spank. Second down.
Atkins in the backfield. Going to hand it off again. That play was slow developing, and you can't be that slow to develop against this Baker front. The Baker front all over it before the Pioneers can even really get anything moving on that play. This is going to bring up third down, 3rd and 8, awaiting the Pioneers offense. Pioneers enjoying their best field position of the day. Should they have to try a field goal from here, I don't exactly like our chances. I'd like to get a little closer. Actually, I'd like to put one in the end zone right here. Atkins has all day. Still looking, throws it over the middle, and it's taken away. That pass intercepted by the Baker defense. And credit goes to B.J. Harvey, the junior defensive back, as Harvey was able to just step right in front of that pass from Atkins. Again, Atkins had all day great protection by the Pioneer offensive line. Atkins not able to find his intended target. Taken away by Harvey, interception, ball back to the Wildcats. The Pioneers' best field position of the day.
Looks like this ball was thrown behind him.
It looked like it. It looked like in real time that, yeah.
If you hit that in stride,
it's a different play.
It's a different play.
Yep. That seems to be a story a lot tonight. A lot of passes thrown behind intended receivers. You wonder if maybe the wind is playing a factor. Night games, because really night games aren't a big thing.
Not to take away from the interception, that was caught one-handed.
Yeah,
that was a great throw, right?
Yeah, it was
one-handed.
It was an impressive catch, no doubt. No doubt. All right, see what the Wildcats come up with. They're going to send their man in motion. They're going to hand it off, another jet sweep left side. A lot of room in front. Off to the races at midfield, and now taken down into Pioneer territory. This was a very impressive run by Baker.
I know. That's what I wait for.
Did you catch the name on that? Who was that with that run? Was that Woods?
I did not catch.
I don't like being so far away. I like this place. I don't like being this far off. All right, so Baker with the ball at the Pioneer 46-yard line after a very impressive run. They're going to try that sweep again. Oh, now they're going to throw off the sweep. Pass is heaved down the field, has a man. The Pioneers defense was beat. The defensive back not able to catch up. So off the sweep to the wide receiver, ball thrown downfield.
There's a flag.
Flag on the play, though. Baker not celebrating as much as you might think.
It didn't look like it. I mean, Baker's linemen are still standing.
Yeah, I'm assuming ineligible man downfield. I was not assuming ineligible man, but that is the call. So this touchdown pass comes back for Baker. And the Pioneers catch a break. So I think one of the linemen must not have been on the same page as he started moving upfield, even though this was a pass play.
That was a really impressive pass.
That was a great pass. It was on the money.
That's a 40-yard in the air, on the money throw from your running back.
You know, Woods showing that he can do just a little bit of everything.
Gonna be a timeout by Baker.
Yeah, Baker wants to talk things over after that penalty that takes a score off the boards. With 7:06 remaining in the third quarter, we still remain 10-0 in favor of the visiting Baker Wildcats. The Pioneers defense looking for another stop, and the offense still trying to answer some questions on how to get through this Baker defense. More love for J.D. Woods in the chat room. Yep, more love for that pass, and it was a great pass. Unfortunately, it came back due to a penalty.
You got that before I got it.
Do what?
You got that before I got it. You're talking about more love. I'm like, not seeing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, your little tablet here for me is updating quicker than the computer over there. Ain't technology great?
That is one thing I've spent way too much money on this year.
Technology?
Oh, yeah.
Just a real quick look. The Pioneers really struggling on the ground now. They have 16 rushing attempts for 5 yards. Over on the other side, Baker is at 30 attempts for 113.
I hate to say it, but those numbers remind me of week 1.
Yeah.
Where we struggled
doing
anything on the ground.
You know, an inside handoff is great every once in a blue moon, but when it becomes the focal point of your offense,
I know. There was one of my high school games. Our coach got so upset with us. He told us we were just running A and B gaps the rest
the
of the
whole
game.
Yep.
That did not go well.
Well, that's kind of what it's looking like here. We're running a lot of AB gaps and nothing doing. Baker's front defensive line too strong for that. Baker, quick throw over the middle. Boy, overshot everybody to the quarterback. As I heard a chair slam over in the coach's box up here in the booth for Baker. Not pleased. Not pleased.
Yeah, he had him.
He had him.
Had inside leverage on him.
Oh yeah. Just missed. That was on the quarterback. That was just a miss. All right, Baker quickly back to the line. 2nd and 15. Ball at the 49. They're shifting all over the place now. Everyone's going to get reset. They've got 2 to the right, 1 to the left of the quarterback. The running back is in the backfield with him, going out into the flat. They're going to throw over the middle again. This ball is popped in the air. Pioneer defense was there. And 2 bodies came together as the ball arrived. Ball falls to the turf. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 15, facing the Wildcat offense.
That has been one thing that has continually impressed me this year about Pioneers. Our defense has been there.
Yeah.
Like, I know we go back and we see games where, like last week, 45-2.
Right.
Or against, when we got blown out against Bethel, but your defense can only do
so much,
and they can only bend so much.
Right.
Like, they need the help from the offense.
Yeah, when you have a quick 3 and out, you're putting your defense in a really bad spot. All right, Wildcats airing it out. Ball tipped around. That falls incomplete. Good defense by the Pioneers. As Baker threw it into a double team, the safety was coming over with the help on that wide receiver. It's going to bring up 4th and 15, and the punt unit for the Wildcats heading onto the field.
He was punished hard for that throw.
Yeah, he was. Well, 6:52 in the 3rd quarter. The Pioneers offense needs to show something here. Or, you know, maybe on this punt, maybe Harden can break something free.
And it's ideal, especially last drive when you get a good drive.
This is a short kick. Harden having to move to his left. Oh, and it takes a heck of a Baker bounce. Oh, goodness. It's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Oof. Well, so much for Harden to be able to take that back. That ball just hit, rolled. Great job by the coverage team. Bad news for the Pioneers. And this ball is placed exactly at the 1-yard line.
I don't know what Baker player did something wrong, but I just heard from one of the coaches that he's going to get yelled at.
I'd say that worked out pretty well for him.
I thought it worked out pretty well. You're in the one.
I guess somebody must have missed an assignment or something, but that worked out well. Okay, so Pioneers are going to be in the shotgun on this. So Atkins standing in the middle of his own end zone. He's got Manning lined up behind him. Manning's heels are almost on the back of the end zone. Pioneers with a man wide on each side. They're going to hand it off to Manning. He's trying the right edge. Not much doing there. Maybe gets a yard of separation between the Pioneers' line of scrimmage and the goal line. So 2nd and 7. They're going to give him 3 yards on that play. I think that's very generous. Pioneers again lining up. Atkins will take this ball in the end zone.
You have the white hat standing outside of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, he's off the field right now. Another inside handoff. Manning is just taking a beating this year because he's a pretty small back and he's having to run just right up the gut a lot. So just 1 yard on that play, 3rd and 6. The Pioneers cannot escape the shadow of their own goalpost. Atkins going to drop back. Pump fake, still in his end zone, throws off his back foot. I know the Pioneers are going to want a flag, but I would say that was pretty uncatchable.
Yeah, playing it's uncatchable. I mean, he goes 3 or 4 yards
way
out of bounds.
Yeah, way out of bounds on that, so not going to get the flag. With that, the punt unit comes on, and Berg will be punting from in his end zone. Always dangerous.
if I'm Baker, I'm bringing
Oh, I'm bringing the
a
house.
lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'm bringing the house if I'm Baker. I'm not. I'm not all Baker. But
Your twin man standing on the 42.
well, you know he's going to have good field position. The wind is not a huge factor, but it is blowing in the Pioneers' face right now. Center way, yep, and this ball bounced at the 30. Taking on many hops. Oh, my, the Pioneers are lucky he just bobbled that. Ball down at the 42-yard line, so Baker's still going to start in Pioneer territory. That's even after the ball took a very fortunate Pioneer bounce and a bobble by the return man.
You have to get a Baker in this half. You get the field goal. MNU comes back with a really solid drive.
That ends in disaster.
That Baker, you take away.
Yeah.
You get that takeaway.
Yep.
And yes, you don't score, but you pin them inside the one, and you now find yourself
with great field position. Yeah, I mean, the Baker's controlling this game right now, and time of possession would clearly show that the Wildcats are in full command of this game. Yeah, after this drive, I'll see if I can't find time of possession, because now I'm curious. Here's a drive run right at the middle, and knocked down after a 3 to 4 yard gain. Oh, there it is. Hey, Las Vegas in the house. That is my favorite place to go on vacation. Had 10 trips to Las Vegas. Love that place. I was just there in February before life came to a crashing halt. Oh, well, I'm a lot older than you too, so yeah. Love that place. Here's a run up the middle. Not enough for the first down, but brings it to third and manageable at 3rd and 2.
Tackle on the play made by number 34.
Baker's slowing the pace a little bit. They've not really flown to the ball. I think they're just content to let the clock tick, change their personnel as they need to, talk things over in the huddle.
This is shocking. Time of possession favors MNU 33 minutes to 23 minutes.
I don't see how that's possible. I really don't understand that. It feels like we've been calling nothing but Baker plays. Here's a run. Pioneers defense all over that one. So that's going to stop things on 3rd and short. Baker with a decision to make.
I mean, you might as well stay out there.
I would. But I'm always a big fan of going for it on 4th down if I'm under 2 yards. Maybe if I'm under 3 yards.
Well, my thought.
They're going to send the special teams out. I think they're going to try another field goal attempt. No, this is the punt unit. Sorry.
And my thought is you're in a spot for punting where
you've got a great chance of pinning them deep. And
you either pin them deep or you give them a touchback.
Right.
And you're not really in field goal range.
Well, they tried one from right about there in the first half, and it just missed. This is just going to be a little tiny kick. Yeah, a lot of hang time. They're hoping for the bounce. And into the end zone it goes. Boy, good effort. Good effort to try and down that at the 1. But when you have to leave your feet, momentum will generally take you into the end zone. So Pioneers fortunate. Volume is bad. Somebody said the volume is bad.
You mean our volume or like field volume?
Yes. If you would be so kind to let us know, is it the broadcaster volume that is bad or the field mic? Or do you just mean the broadcasters are bad, period? Like, I get that.
That'd be fair.
All right, the Pioneers, they send Harden in motion. They're going to give it to Manning up the middle. Manning bounces outside, but is chased down from behind and walloped. Down he goes, and I'm sorry, that's not Manning, that's Wilridge. Oh, it's so weird when you pull a broadcast up on your phone. I can hear myself. Yeah.
Tackle on the play.
I sound good, though. Atkins looking to the sideline for his play. 2nd and 9 for the Pioneers. Got 2 wide receivers on each side. He's going to drop back. Manning stays in the block. Pressure comes. The personal alarm clock of Atkins did not go off, saying I need to throw it now because here comes the defense, and he's taken down in the backfield for another sack by the Baker front line.
Okay, so I've turned up us broadcasters up a little. Let us know if that's better for us.
So broadcasters are a tad low. Okay. Oh, trust me, I can be louder. I'm just trying not to overpower the Baker coaches who are next to me. right, 3rd and 13 for the Pioneers. Atkins dropping back. Just going to have to heave it. Steps forward. Launches over the center of the field. And, oh, boy.
Going to get pass interference.
I would have called that uncatchable. But no, it looks like they are going to call pass interference. I'm willing to bet on Baker.
I mean, I can see the argument being wasn't able to jump for it.
Yep, that's true.
I'm not going to assume how high you would jump.
He would have had to have jumped really high to get that ball.
It is possible. I have seen it done at a much higher level than the NAIA.
I'll give Harden credit. I mean, he's super athletic, and I'll give the officials credit. They threw that flag immediately. That was no him-haw foul. They chucked it out there. Okay. We're better. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll say, Ote. So with the penalty, Pioneers get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. And now a whistle is blown. Oh, timeout called by the Pioneers before the snap. They want to talk things over. Pioneers using their first timeout of the second half. See if we got anything good popping out here on the stats. First downs, that's about where you'd expect it. 14-5 in favor of Baker. 3rd down efficiency, the Pioneers just 2 for 12 on 3rd down. Baker 4 for 14, so neither side really lighting it up. Baker 1 for 2 on 4th downs. The Pioneers have not attempted a 4th down conversion. Rushing yards, 20 attempts for only 6 yards for the Pioneers. 33 attempts, 120 yards for Baker. Pass yards, the Pioneers are 6 for 21 for 89 yards. Baker 12 for 26 for 147. Pioneers are averaging 2.3 yards per play, 4.5 for the Wildcats. A lot of turnovers. Let's see, 3 fumbles, 1 lost for Baker. 1-1 for the Pioneers. Penalties, who cares? Punts, who cares? We got anything good? And then time of possession, 33-44 for the Pioneers, 25-20 for Baker. I still don't see how in the world that's right. It really feels like Baker's controlled this game. Now here's a fumble, but Atkins picks it up, running off the right side and able to make something out of nothing. As that ball hit the deck, but rather than falling on it, he was able to scoop it up and move it forward near the 1st down marker. Heads up play by the quarterback. Second and 3 coming up. See if the Pioneers can get something going. They go with Wilridge. He's off the right side. I think he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Being pushed backwards, but forward progress will give him a fresh set for the Pioneers. Indeed it does as the chains start moving. Producer, doesn't it seem odd the chains are on this side of the field?
It does, and it's a result of our game against Benedictine.
Because they were mad that the chains were on their side, correct?
No, that is not.
Oh, no.
That's normal.
Our chain gang started getting a little mouthy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of COVID, MNU's using all students.
Right. Oh, here's a shot to Harden. He's free. Harden with 1 man to beat, and he slips and falls, but he's got the 1st down. He was trying to get that defender turned around, and his feet just slipped out from underneath him. But a great play by the Pioneers. Pioneers in business here as they are into Baker territory at the 35-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can get something going here. Pioneers need some points. We are less than a minute left in the 3rd quarter. They're going to send Harden in motion. Anytime you get Harden on the move, like what you're doing, they're going to give it to Wilridge off the left side. Baker line was there.
For those of you who like stats and like football stats,
I love stats.
MNU's live stream stats that I think we've put a link in the chat somewhere are very detailed.
Oh, yeah? Does it show you how many people cringe when I start talking? There's a stat. All right, Atkins dropping back. That clock has to expire. He's in a world of trouble, dancing all around the pocket, and is finally wrestled down. Sacked by the Wildcats. They're going to have him down at the 41-yard line. Big loss for the Pioneers. And that wasn't so much Atkins' clock. That was he didn't have time.
Yeah, and he stepped up and had
stepped up,
nowhere to go.
stepped back, stepped to the side, and then took a lick. There's just nowhere to go on that one. So that's going to do it for the third quarter. We are still at 10-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And we just got 15 minutes left to decide this bad boy on this late November Friday night under the lights. End of season, at least for the Pioneers game. I don't know if Baker has any more yet this year. They've played a lot fewer than we have. This is our 8th game. This is Baker's 5th. So, yeah, no clue if their season is almost done and everything. Just laid asunder by the Rona. If you are listening for the Pioneers, Near Nation, we have a doubleheader on the basketball court tomorrow. Pioneer Sports Network will be there. We will have the game. Yours truly will have the call. We start at 2 o'clock as Central Methodist comes into town. The ladies play at 2, the gentlemen at 4. So we'll have a fun Saturday of in-conference basketball tomorrow afternoon. And CMU is always a good game.
Well, and it'll be fun to watch the ladies as they've come off of
a huge win. Huge win. Upsetting, I'm calling it an upset, upsetting Clark University the other night, earlier this week, in a 3-point victory that was just super exciting to watch. I was fortunate to be able to have that call. Atkins drops back. He's all alone in the backfield. Deals it to the side. Has a man. Hit after the catch. Taken down. And that's going to be right at the sticks. I believe that'll be first down Pioneers. Kobe Harden with the catch on the far side of the field. Took a lick. And no, they're not going to give him the first down. 4th and 1. They're going to say 1, maybe 2. Pioneers quickly up on the ball. They've got to have it here. That was enough for the first down. Pioneers with a quick snap, quick run off the right side. And again, the Pioneers couldn't afford to come out of this with nothing. So they went for it. But they still can't update the scoreboard. The Pioneers offense is going at breakneck speed now. Atkins dropping back. Looking, steps back. In trouble, steps forward in the pocket, works to the side. Tries to move to the inside and taken down. I'm of the opinion you needed to throw that one away.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, that's one you just got to chuck it out of bounds. Throw it over the receiver's head, get it out of bounds.
Blake Atkins is sacked on the play by number 94, John Skyer.
2nd and 14 for the Pioneers. Atkins dropping back again. Pressure comes, goes over the middle, has a man. Caught past the first down marker. That's Kobe Harden, who's going to be down inside the 15-yard line, and the Pioneers will have a fresh set of downs, as this is their best opportunity for points yet today.
Kobe's really become a favorite target.
Well, and rightfully so. And Kobe, in his career here at MNU, he has played running back, he's played wide receiver. He's been all over the place. Here's a run off the left side for the Pioneers. Not much doing, but it comes up with some positive yardage. He handles kickoffs. He handles punt returns. He's kind of doing everything on the offensive side. Short of getting under center and playing quarterback. All right, Pioneers again. They've got 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Wilridge up the middle with it. No, Atkins kept it. Threw it. Incomplete. The officials are pointing that there was someone in the area. This is dangerously close to intentional grounding, but they're not going to call it. The official immediately pointing at who Atkins was throwing it to, and honestly, I think Atkins was hit as he threw, and that's why it was just straight into the dirt. 3rd down for the Pioneers, 3rd and 7. Ball is on the 7-yard line. Blitz comes. Atkins throws it into the end zone. It's up for grabs and too tall for everyone. Out of bounds it goes. Baker brought the house on that one. 2 people were staring Atkins right in the face as he threw. And so the Pioneers are going to bring out their field goal unit. Yeah, we'll see if this holds true to what you were saying earlier tonight about our field goal kicking.
Hopefully it does not.
Pablo Pereira on the field. His first field goal attempt of the evening. Just trying to get the Pioneers on the board. Good Good snap. Good placement. The kick is up on the way. He got it.
There it is.
There we go. 3 points for the Pioneers. So that's going to make it 10-3 here in the fourth quarter. I don't think anyone expected this kind of a scoring affair.
Say, if you would have told me that at the start of the fourth quarter, a few minutes into it, that it would be 10-3.
You would have called me a liar. So,
with MNU having less than 20 rushing yards.
Right.
I wouldn't have believed you.
So, producer man, there's a request in the chat room for some senior shout-outs. Any seniors you can think of on the team that you would like to shout out for the Pioneers?
Probably, I have that senior list as...
Oh, do you now?
Yep, as I did graphics for Senior Day. That was against Benedictine.
You were very well prepared, sir. Yeah, if you can find it, give him some shouts. Oh, there we go, Jerry and Manning. He's getting his own shout out in the chat room. There we go. Manning is going to need an ice bath and some ibuprofen after tonight's game. Kick by the Pioneers. Another little low line drive kick. And the up man who took it kind of fell to his knee as he caught the ball. So play is whistle dead. Ball's going to be right at the 25-yard line, I do believe. Yeah.
Let's see, so it's Kobe. Kobe's last game as well.
Kobe Harden's last game. Wow, we've been talking about him a lot.
Jaron Mannings, Josh Guerrero, Taylor Kressler. It's Pablo's last game.
Pablo's last game, okay.
Did not know that.
At least he got to knock one through tonight.
Reese Portugal, Dion McLean, Jackson's last night.
Jackson Burke, okay.
Robert Woodard, Luke Novick, Jonas Pippett. Jonas will be missed.
Yes. Here's a play action pass. They're airing it out, going down the center of the field. Has a man. That is caught. And they're going to mark him down at the 36-yard line. So a long throw and catch by Baker. And you can see a replay on your screen here.
It's our buddy's Nick.
Nick? Oh, I didn't know he was a senior.
I believe he's a redshirt senior.
Oh, okay.
But he's not going to play.
Right.
Denzel last night.
Baker now with their quarterback under center. They've got 3 wide receivers to the left. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Oh, quarterback kept it. I'm sorry. That was a great play action. Not a pass, but just just misdirection. My train of thought just derailed and there were no survivors. Wow.
Paul Garcia's last night. Jalen McQueen's last night.
Man, so the Pioneers are losing a lot. Yeah. Yikes.
A lot of senior leadership coming lost.
Yeah.
Pioneers.
There's going to be some young that's got to step up next year. Baker now with another play action pass. Rolling right, throws on the run. Hit after the catch and able to spin forward for positive yards. This should be enough for the first down for the Wildcats as they keep moving the ball down the field deep into Pioneer territory. Baker again. They're not really, they're not, I would say, exceedingly up-tempo right now. They're not wasting much time. Now they're going to give it to Woods, working off the right side. Tries a stutter step. Pioneer defense is there. He's going to be drugged backwards until the officials blow their whistle. The officials have been very slow on blowing the whistle when the runner has lost forward progress. They'll let a lot of contact happen kind of after the play, but that's just my humble opinion from up here in the booth a mile away.
Likewise, it's also, Baker has about 19 guys, at least according to the website, that are seniors this year.
Baker has 19 seniors, so they're losing a lot of leadership as well.
So it'll be interesting to see who stays with this new
with
rule.
that, yeah, with that extra year of eligibility in the NAIA. They're going to pass again, just a little flick out to the right side, handled, knocked out of bounds after the catch. Let's see where they're going to spot this ball. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up for the Wildcat offense. I'd say 3rd and about 2.
This rivalry is a very interesting one.
It's an old one, that's for sure.
It is an old one. It's fairly close. Baker's won 23 of the games.
Now Woods with it. He's got room off the right side. He might take this all the way into the end zone. I believe he did. Waiting for a signal from the official. No, they're going to mark him out just short of the end zone. Yeah, once Woods had that corner, I thought it was game over as he was off to the races, shoved out at the last possible moment by the Pioneer defense. And this is one of those plays where it infuriates me if they don't give it back to Woods to score. Whenever a team does this, if your running back takes you all the way to the doorstep, let him take it in.
Oh, I remember Seattle's big thing in the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Marshawn Lynch and the interception. But yeah, if you don't give it to Woods to let him score, they're going to roll out, throw it in the end zone. Touchdown Baker, but that is certainly not one that I personally agree with. So let the guy that brung you to the dance take you in, but they also didn't ask the Pioneer commentator.
I mean,
oddly enough.
A touchdown.
Oh yeah, a touchdown's a
Take what you
touchdown.
get, but
hey, let me nitpick. I'm going to nitpick, all right? Jeez. So with that, Baker has extended their lead, pinning the extra point. And Baker's ready. Good snap. Good placement. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So Baker has extended their lead now. Here with 9:38 in the fourth quarter, we are at 17-3 with the Wildcats on top of the Pioneers.
The extra point from number 95, Devin Duras, is good.
Again, I said her at the onset of the game. I will say again, thank you everyone for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. I know Baker normally has a broadcast crew that travels, but due to the Rona situation, they are not able to attend due to county guidelines and this, that, and the other. So you're kind of forced to listen to the Pioneer guy. But you guys have been great in the chat room. Everyone's been nothing but respectful, having a good time, and that's really all we care about here on a Friday night of football. Have fun. In the end, we are all friends here. Heart conference, love. So, thank you very much to all the Baker people watching. Thank you, of course, to all the MNU people watching. I hope this has just been a fun little night away from everything else. I know I'm enjoying being out here.
Same.
So strange seeing Christmas lights on in the background, though. And here's the kick by Baker. Chasing the Pioneers back. Field at the 8-yard line. Heading forward. Into a wall of Wildcats and able to move the pile up to about the 26-yard line, and that's where the Pioneer offense is going to take over.
Oh, Christmas lights is a very big pet peeve of mine.
Which ones?
Having Christmas lights before Thanksgiving.
Oh. Usually for me it is, but
I mean, it does provide nice color.
But this year's been so messed up. If it makes someone happy to put up some Christmas lights early, you know what, do it. This year's been terrible. If you can find joy in that, please find joy in putting up your Christmas lights in November. Do your thing. I'm not even mad at you. Most years I am, not this year. Blitz coming. Atkins saw it. Gets the ball away. It's going to be knocked away. Good defense by the Baker secondary. Able to knock that pass down. I'm getting a little grief here in the chat room. Yes, I know it was the fullback, and of course the fullback can get some love. It was just my humble opinion. You let the guy who took you down there take you in.
Okay, but if I'm a fullback, I want to run that thing in.
Well, yeah, he caught it. Oh, Atkins. Oh, spiked the ball down. That's going to be an incomplete pass as he was hit. Again, it's simply my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right, and clearly the Baker coaches didn't listen to me. It's just my thought. It drives me nuts in the NFL, too. If your running back breaks off a 35-yard gain and gets pushed out at the 1, how are you not going to let him take it into the end zone? That's just me. They don't pay me to coach. Thank goodness, or we'd have no wins. Here's a pass out of the backfield, out of the reach of the receiver. Atkins rushed that as he was probably getting really tired of Wildcats surrounding his dome. So with that, Pioneers are going to bring on the punt unit on 4th and 10. There we go. We got a Christmas tree in the
We got a
chat room
Christmas
now.
tree in the chat.
I love it. I love it. And seriously, like, we're 6 days away. Yeah, 6 days away from Thanksgiving. Like, it's almost here. There we go. Big kick by Burke, taking the 35-yard line. A lot of room in front. Pioneer special team able to get there, though, thankfully. I see the ref should already blown this dead. It should already be blown dead. Forward progress was stopped. Don't let everyone get into that kind of a scrum. That's where people can get hurt.
Chat, Thanksgiving and Christmas is not the same season. You're just wrong.
Oh, goodness.
It is. Okay, it's hard to argue that it is.
Oh, they do
it
say
is all
it. They
about
say
love.
it is the same season.
It is not the same season.
Oh, that's your opinion that it's not. Okay. I thought that's what they said.
It is
no.
holiday. No.
No, trust the chat room. The chat room knows.
I had to look at a kindergartner's face this morning and say, "I'm sorry, honey, they do not make Thanksgiving music."
That's true, they don't. I don't know, maybe any song about eating. If it's a song about food, it probably works. Oh, here's a big run for Baker going right up the middle. Pioneer defense just not able to catch up. So Baker really trying to put it on here in the fourth quarter of the game. Again, this game at 7-0 at halftime was far closer than anyone had anticipated.
First and 10 for the Wildcats from the 36-yard line.
Oh, somebody else just said they can't hear the announcers. Like, can't hear us at all? Did we get bumped? No, I hear us. No, now we got a turkey. We got a turkey in the chat room.
I appreciate that.
That's just for you. Here's another run up the middle by the Wildcats. Pioneer defense trying to wrestle them down. Keeping the clock moving with 8:20 remaining in the ballgame.
J.D. Woods, the ball carrier.
All right, there you go, chat room. What do you guys think? Is it too early for Christmas lights, yes or no? Yes lights, no lights. Hit it. Light it up. Still got us. Okay, thank you. So we are still on. Looks like one person is having difficulties. There we go. Christmas lights before Turkey Day. Light us up. Baker. Inside handoff to Woods. Works to the right side. Cuts it back in. What a cut. Wow. Working it up towards the first down marker. They might actually give him enough. Yep, they're going to move the chains. Just able to get right across the marker for the first down. Wait until after Thanksgiving. Got it. Too early. All right. There's another Christmas tree. Baker in the huddle. Getting the clock ticking.
I'm fine with after Thanksgiving meal it being put up.
Oh, sure. And, Thanksgiving night, after I'm done with the pumpkin pie, I just normally go flip my lights on. I've already put them up just because we've had such nice weather. Here's a run off the right side. Pioneer's not able to drag them down. So, yeah, my Christmas lights are up. They're just not on yet.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah. Well, it was 60 degrees this past weekend. I was putting my lights up.
Yeah.
You never know when the snow's going to come.
Up.
Oh, okay. We got to figure it out now.
Good.
Yeah.
Jude, what are your thoughts about this whole
You keep calling me
Christmas?
Chad. I'm so not Chad.
I wasn't talking about you.
I thought
Jared.
you said Chad.
No, I was talking to Jared.
I thought you called me Chad again. Stop it. Don't tell them my real name. Then they'll know where to send the hate mail. Here's another run. Wow, bouncing off the line. Cutting it back in and still moving forward. What a run. Oh, my goodness. Heck of a run. I really wish I could see that guy's number from the stratosphere where I'm watching this game from. Yeah, I can't see his number at all. Are you and Kristen fighting back there?
Chris and I always fight.
You should be nice to each other. It's the holiday season. See? Oh, there we go. My daughter told me lights. Yeah, see, my daughters would both agree.
How old is your daughter? Like, is it young daughter? Okay, I'll take that. She doesn't know better yet.
Oh, no, mine are 14 and 11. They tell me to do it. Look at Woods busting through for the touchdown. That was mildly ridiculous. Oh, whistle blown.
Did it get blown dead?
It must have gotten blown dead, and he just
Let's
continued
look at the
forward.
replay.
I was wondering how that happened. See, I'm looking at the replay. Everyone just stops. Everybody just stopped, and Woods takes it into the end zone. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there, and that's one of the drawbacks of us not being able to hear the field. I couldn't have heard
anybody.
I couldn't hear if there was a whistle. I certainly didn't hear anything from the official. So we're going to try it again. Woods, boy, he almost took it back in for a second time in a row. Knocked down though near the first down marker. That was weird.
J.D. Woods, the ball carrier. Tackle recorded by number 99, Gage Colton.
Sorry, got caught up reading the chat.
So I'm just looking back at this last play.
Yep.
Looking at the replay.
Okay.
Just on my end without.
Is this our mystery stoppage in the game?
There's a point where I could argue.
Wildcats rolling to the right, throwing towards the end zone. They have a man. Oh, boy. Taking a lick after the hit, but that's a touchdown for Baker.
There's definitely a point I could argue that it looks like, as an official, maybe, yeah, I blow that dead.
Okay. Well,
but it'd be a quick blow dead.
Do you think they thought his forward progress was stopped, and so they blew the play dead?
That's kind of what it looked like. You see JD go, and he kind of gets stopped for a second.
Right.
And kind of gets low to the ground even, but then he goes forward.
Interesting. Okay, and that it's funny because I had made the comments of how I thought they were taking too long to blow plays dead, and then on this one it looks like they went way too soon. The extra point is good for Baker as they again are pulling away late here in the fourth quarter. 24-3 is your score with 4:43 remaining in the ball game. Again, as I've kind of beaten him to the ground, and again, I apologize. If you go to MNUsports.com, and I'm sure Baker has the same thing, we do have live stat tracking so that you can kind of see the stats of the game that I can't really bring you right now, the individual stats. I can't get you the individual stuff right now. I can get you some of the team stats, but again, with our distance, I can't call out who got that last touchdown because I can't see, and so...
Chat's been good. I'll drop a link in the chat for everybody.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so Keegan's going to put the link out there so you can see the individual stats. And again, I know that I am mildly failing you by not telling you the players making some of these great plays, especially on the Baker side, because they're really hard to read their numbers on those uniforms.
It's hard, especially with the lights.
Yeah.
They may look at you, and you may get that full number, but you catch a glare from the lights.
Yep. I honestly think this is the first night game I've ever called for MNU. They're always Saturday afternoon.
I like night games.
Yeah, I do too. It's just I didn't know what to expect, and now I can expect not to see numbers on uniforms, especially playing out here. And the kick is away. Going to be fielded at the 10 by the Pioneers. Near side, cuts it back in, dives forward, taking to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Pioneer offense is going to take over.
This is a question worth discussing.
Oh, I think it's the one that I just saw too.
Snack.
Yep, you're right. Game time snacks. Okay, so if I am simply at home enjoying a game, I make, and I say this with no humility whatsoever, I make the world's greatest queso dip. I'm just letting you know. Like, y'all might think your favorite restaurant has it. No, I make it in my crock pot, and it's amazing. So that is my favorite game time snack. It also is like enough to feed an army. Atkins in trouble. He's going to go down behind the line of scrimmage. Another sack for the Wildcats. So, yeah, I have a specially made, homemade, and it's very spicy and hot queso dip. So that's mine. What do you got?
Either homemade queso dip.
Okay.
Or chicken and a biscuit.
Oh, now we have a person after my own heart here. We've got a buffalo chicken dip, and boy, buffalo chicken dip is so good. Now we got nachos. We've got a pickle.
Is it just a pickle or like a fried pickle?
Cheese dip for sure. All right, we got a cheese dip. Atkins throws it over the middle, has a man, takes a lick. Well short of the first down marker. So it's going to be third medium distance for the Pioneers on this.
Atkins pass is complete to number 1, Kobe Hardin. Tackle on the play, made by number 2, Grant Elston.
Ball placed on the 33-yard line. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Pioneers. I'm sorry, that's not 33. That would be the 28. Math is fun.
Only one.
Atkins dropping back. He's going to need that protection. Throwing to the sideline. Too high. Pioneers couldn't reel it in. Yes, Jared, you can absolutely try my queso dip. You got to like spicy stuff, though.
I'll try some.
Oh, I'll make some sometime. Oh, I love my queso dip. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And I ate before I came here.
There's a Subway just across the street that I keep eyeing up every so often.
I had wings. Tonight. Yeah. It seemed like the right thing to do before a football game. Pioneers looking to punt the ball away. Boom, away it goes. Good punt by Burke. Not a lot of hang time, so very returnable for Baker.
Baker's going to get blocked in the back here.
Is the flag down? The flag is down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever happens, this play's coming back. I saw it out of the corner of my eye on that
right
one.
in front of the official, too. As soon as it happened, he threw it.
That's where the player's like, hey, what? I didn't do anything.
Calzones.
Is it a family recipe? Yes. Well, it's my own personal recipe, and I'm not comfortable giving it out to people because, like, it's one of the reasons people like me. It's because I make this cheese dip. So I can't get rid of it.
My freshman year, I almost
an after party, absolutely.
I almost got in big trouble because I was making queso in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
This was not at MNU.
Okay.
Crock pots were in the handbook told you could not have.
Okay.
At the time, the resident director was like, I think it's dumb, so if I don't see it.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't see it. Didn't happen.
I wasn't the one making it, but my roommate at the time was using my recipe to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he burnt it. Like,
oh, no.
To a crisp.
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't know how you did that in a crock pot.
It takes real skill to burn something to a crisp in a crock pot, especially if it's kind of liquidy based, like cheese, melted cheese. All right, Baker under center. They got three to the right. Just a man in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, working up the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage, trying to stiff arm free. Now we're going to have a flag on the play. It
is going to be a face mask against MNU.
Looked like there was a lot of face masking going on between both players, where the defender will always get called for that.
Which is an offense player, you're allowed, as a runner, you're allowed some. You can get away with some.
Yeah, and I think
more.
he got away with some. And there was more on the defensive side. So, yep, Pioneers are going to walk backwards 15 yards. So Baker now will take it on the 41-yard line. 9 yards deep in their own territory. 3:19 remaining in the game. Kind of ticking down to the end of the strangest football season I have ever seen.
That it has.
This has just been
both teams have had 2-week quarantines.
Yep. This has just been bizarre. Baker turns around, hands it off to the running back. Hitting the backfield, stays on his feet, reversing the field. Now the Pioneers are going to have to try and chase him down on the other side, able to get him after the first down is reached, so the clock will continue to tick. Chains will move.
That was a great play.
Yeah, when he bounced off the initial hit and was able to reverse his field, that was well done.
Oh, he stiffed arm in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing that a lot of people aren't necessarily seeing is the work the athletic trainers on both sides are doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to make sure everybody's healthy and cleared to play.
Yeah, because not only is it all their normal jobs, now you throw in every Rona protocol that has been brought up,
yes,
and they're responsible for all that. So, yeah, the athletic trainers on both sides, the unsung heroes of the football season and the basketball season and any other season you happen to sneak in. And I've said this all the time. I'm sure this goes to you Baker folks as well. I'm speaking to my MNU folks here. The schedules for all the sports are ever-changing. They will change with not even a day's notice. So make sure you're going to MNUsports.com and check on the schedule before you tune in for a game or you're trying to find the stats of a game. Things are getting moved and canceled and changed and rearranged. Like this game here was definitely not scheduled for a late Friday night in November. So just make sure you go to your website and always check the schedule. And Baker's going to run it off the left side now. The Pioneers' defense is done as they're slow to get over. I know time of possession doesn't show it, but I feel like the defense has been out there a ton. We're at 1:45 remaining in the ball game. Clock still ticking. Yeah, with this, the Pioneers will finish their season 2-6 overall. So, first-year coach installing a new system, and it's just It's them growing pains. That's what it is. So Baker going to hand off to the right side. The running back slips, and so the Pioneer defense able to chase him down and pull him down. People must be able to see in the box easier out here than they can at ODAC.
They can.
Okay. Because I have had a lot of people just staring dead in my face. It's like, I don't know what I did. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I saw the Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving post in there. I like it. Thank you much. Here's another run off the right side. This one might take it to the house. Caught from behind. Baker with I would say their second string running back, but this has really been kind of running back by committee, even though I think Woods has gotten the lion's share of the carries. Yeah, 40 seconds left. Fresh set of downs for Baker. They could, if they felt so inclined, kneel the game down, but it doesn't look like they want to go that route. They're going to keep on working until the final whistle. And here's a handoff, working off the right side, and I believe he'll be able to make it in. Where's he knocked short? Far side of the field. Tough to tell. Tough to tell. I think he's going to be marked out at the 1 yard line.
Pushed out of bounds on the play by number 32. Farley Red.
What is it? Guy with the hat. What hat? The blue hat?
Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm seeing all the thank yous to, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Really, all I do is come and talk. The real heroes are Sports Information Director Chad here at MNU, my producer Keegan. They've been out here for hours getting this all set up to bring you guys this live stream. There's the kneel down by Baker at the 1 yard line. That's going to bring us to the finish line of this game. So now I'm fortunate all I do is show up and talk, and it's my pleasure to bring you the game. As always, my name is Kyle Walker. You've been listening to the Pioneer Sports Network. Your final score from the College Boulevard Activity Center, 24-3. Baker able to come in and take this game. So Keegan, I made sure to give you guys the love. You and Chad do all the work. I just run my mouth. And so thank you guys all very much for joining us. Let me see if they'll throw the stats fine. I can get you the team stats here at the end real quick.
While you load stats, I'm actually going to talk about the guy you're seeing on the screen right now is Coach Rick Fields. He's been at MNU
Forever, yeah.
And this is his last season.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that.
He is retiring, I believe, at the end of the
season.
Winter season.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think he is following next year, but he's had so many coaches. Last year, against Benedictine, we were able to play a video and notice that there was 7 different coaches that could talk.
Oh, wow.
About Fields.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's longevity right there.
Yeah, he knows so many people. He's been a huge part of MNU, not only just MNU football, but MNU athletics. He's also our facilities manager. So
okay, wow.
All the scheduling that's being done for any of the fields, any of the gyms that MNU has, anybody wanting to come into those facilities, go through Fields.
Okay. Well, nicely done. And it sounds like they're giving him a little bit of a send-off out there on the field. And you know what? Let's leave it at that. That's better than stats. If you want to see the stats of tonight's games, please go to MNUsports.com. Make sure you check all the schedules. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at the Bell Finley Arena for basketball as CMU comes into town to take on your Pioneers. Hey, happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas if that so applies to you. Thank you very much for joining us on the Pioneer Sports Network. For Keegan, I am Kyle. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.